We have arrested some suspects in Plateau State massacre and still hunting for others, Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa says. Ha 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 ha. So now, they could not swing into action when the incident took place for over 2 days. That event took over 48 hours, and over that 48 hours, the whole Nigerian military in Nigeria could not respond to it. Now the hit people have finished and left. They are now going back to arrest people. Now the governor of Plateau State, Governor Caleb Motwang, has complained that the military, they are arresting the innocent victims and declaring them suspect. I just hope that those ones that the governor is talking about are not the ones this Chief of Defense Staff is coming to tell us that they have arrested some suspects. Now wow. I just hope that it is not what I'm seeing. I beg, make it not be waiting at the see or waiting at the think. Because this man coming to tell Nigeria that they are arresting some people and is hunting for others, I don't trust this military. I just hope they have not gone to arrest citizens who are just part of the victims and don't declare them suspect, because there will be nobody to speak for them. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has confirmed that the Nigerian military has made some arrests of attackers responsible for the Christmas Eve massacre in 2 local government areas of the Plateau State, an incident where over 200 Nigerians were brutally killed. Exactly. Now, the Chief of Defense Staff said this on Monday when he appeared on Channel's TV program, adding that the military was also working with state government to reclaim all communities presently captured by terrorists across the country. We are working with the state governments to identify these areas. This year, God willing, we will make sure bandits have no community, he was quoted. Let him go to Benue State, let him go to Borno State, let him go to Niger State. Those states are states where, and then the Plateau State itself, those are states where bandits have claimed some areas, okay, and the government is not able to get them. So go and recover them. That is it. And he added that once the communities were recovered, the internally displaced camps in the country would be reduced drastically as people would freely relocate to their homes. I just hope we go feed more. He continued by saying members of the community will be able to leave the IDP camps and be able to go their homes. Recall that Nigeria is still mourning a Christmas Eve terrorist attack where about 150 to 200 innocent people were killed and many were injured. The Chief of Defense Staff had described the Plateau attack as a plan to embarrass everyone and take the government for a fool. He continued, I think the purpose is to embarrass everybody and to make the government look stupid, and whoever did this, we are up on their heels and making some arrests. I just hope that you are arresting the correct people and not arresting innocent citizens and declaring them suspect. That is the truth, because they are fond of doing that. Okay? The general area where this incident occurred is not a small area, and people question why the military was not able to react quickly. Of course, they must have been somewhere enjoying their lives, meanwhile something was busy happening in the country. We cannot be everywhere. I started giving excuse. We cannot be everywhere, he said, while responding to the military's delay in assessing the terror-prone areas. Meanwhile, the general also added that the lack of political will from the government at all levels is the reason insecurity seems to be unresolved in the country. So he has blamed the government that appointed him, that made him Chief of Defense Staff. I just hope that they will not remove him and put someone else. Because what they do is that if a Chief of Defense Staff is very zealous, because we know when Henjirika, or what's his name, got there, and as an Igbo man wanted to do something meaningful, but somehow he had to slow down by default. I hope this one too, when they see that he's getting overzealous, that they will not slow him down or remove him and put someone else that will do their bidding. That is another key area that we need to look at. So on the challenges the military faced in their fight against banditry, General Musa said they were of a political nature that required decision-making from the political class. He said the truth about it is that the challenges we are facing are political challenges, and it is only when decisions are taken and directives have been given that we can take them. The military can only do so much, only they go back and can't get the support from the government. That is why it is important that we work together as a team. It is a political decision, not a military decision on what is to be done. Can you imagine? So he has put it back to the government. So Tinubu, over to you. That is the question. That is the issue now. Tinubu, over to you. Respond to what this allegation this man is giving and ensure that right political instructions, political commands and orders are given for them to go and do their job. That is what he's trying to say here. Give them order, give them the machineries they need, and let them go and work. And then you be on their back. If they don't deliver, then you fire them. Wow, Christopher Màssàçrè has said his own. My own is that I just hope that innocent Nigerians will not be used for the ride. That would be a very bad one. Okay, and people are already commenting to what the Chief of Defense Staff is saying. Somebody said, we want to hear we have killed the terrorists, not arrested. Exactly. Because they've come out to say that, I think Chief of Army Staff was saying that they don't need to kill criminals that they have arrested, that they need to interrogate them and find a way to rehabilitate them. What about the people that they have killed? Kill them on site. Kill them outside. That is what you should be doing. Somebody is saying, I hope it is not the innocent poor people that was arrested. Exactly, just like I was saying. Because the governor of the state has alleged that the military is busy arresting the innocent victims and declaring them as suspects. And that is actually not acceptable if it is true. Somebody is asking him, do you even know if it is the terrorists that were arrested or the victims trying to protect themselves? They should show the arrested persons. If it's IPOB, they will show them. But if it's the killer Fulanis, they will not. Before we know it, a call will come from above and they will be released. Exactly. Exactly. It's a very terrible situation, I tell you. They must have told them not to kill them. But if it is IPOB, they will shoot them aside. They have arrested none of them. People must not be deceived by his lies. If they have arrested some of them, then what's stopping them from presenting the murderers to the press? T.Y. Danjuma said that the security agencies are colluding with the terrorists, and I still stand with him. That was, yes, T.Y. Danjuma said it, that people need to resort to self-help because this government and the military are not ready to do the needful. That is it. They are not ready to help. They are not ready to help. They are not ready to help. Okay? Somebody is saying, Fulani terrorists are killing Nigerians and you are waiting for government to give orders before you protect your own people. The government that doesn't care about the welfare of its citizens, government that was celebrating Christmas, New Year with more than 500 convoys in Lagos when there's emergency need on the life of citizens. Exactly. The government is not serious. Nigeria, my country, why arresting a killer? If the government is fair, immediately an arrest is made and found with the weapon, the best solution is to wipe them out as if they have the same opportunity. They will not wait, rather, they will clear somebody aside without reason. So otherwise, once they take them to court, some useless lawyers will be defending them. Exactly. A call from above will even come to free them. That is how bad it is. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. This is exactly what Christopher Musa is saying, the Chief of Defense Staff, and this is what Nigerians are also reacting in response.